I met Becca and Jason through my work with Beaver County Marcellus Awareness Community, where I'm Director of Communications. I was taking them to go photograph the shell plastics plant in Beaver County, and I said, hey, we actually had a petrochemical disaster near my hometown. And they said, okay, let's go there. So what was supposed to be a couple hours turned into a whole day. And somehow I was asking Jess to come meet us, and they had a, one moment. Yes, too soon. Sorry about that, guys. So Jess came and met me in a parking lot where Becca and Jason rolled up a U-Haul and said, look at these monuments. We just thought it was so cool, and we wanted to make sure that one would, be planted in our community. So that's how we got here. We're going to be going to Darren Gamble's house later for the planting ceremony, and I will have Jess go ahead and introduce Becca.
Yeah, Hillary kind of said it. I got a call on a random afternoon from Hillary. She said, come down to the hot dog shop and look at this art. The hot dog shop is outside. So it was very confusing to me how they would hang art outside. But it wasn't that kind of art, clearly. So I happily sat down at the table. Becca was having her lunch, and she told me this amazing story, and I was immediately hooked. So I was happy to participate in the very first planting that we had in Clairton. And I'm very hopeful that you will enjoy the ceremony today. So with that, I will introduce Becca.
I'm going to do a little mic testing first. Testing.
You on green or red?
Testing.
Yes.
Testing.
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me?
Great.
Okay. There's so much more to that story. Thank you, Jess and Hillary. I think it became like a mutual love affair, and that was one thing about driving around the country and with a U-Haul filled with these externality monuments. To visit with communities impacted by petrochemical and fossil fuel pollution and the health impacts resulting from that right here. And how it has been a vessel or container for us to immediately get to a really deep place, because these issues, we talk about them in the vernacular of a campaign, in policy change, in science, and all of that is incredibly important. And also underlying all of that is real lives. People are getting sick. People are dying.
Can you just talk into the stand?
Okay, testing. If you look on mic, that will work. Testing. No worries. Okay. All right. So before we really open the ceremony, I just want to give you a bit of an overview of what's going to happen. So we will have a roughly 1 hour program here with speakers and some ritual. And then we will be installing this monument at the home of a nearby resident, Darren Gamble, shout out, with his wife Stella, will be host to this monument. And I'll tell you a little bit more about it shortly. So they live about a 4-minute drive from here, and we have shuttle buses so that we can quickly and without interruption bring folks to the monument installation portion of the ceremony. And so we'll be outside for about 15 minutes there, and then it'll wrap up. Members of the media, you're welcome to conduct interviews after that. And members of the media, if you would like to take your own cards, you are welcome to. The address is in the program printed. However, you are also welcome to join us for the buses, which might be quickest. If you do drive, you'll need to park around the corner, and you need the road cleared for the procession with the carving. So that is all the logistics, and I'm going to invite Arthur Red Cloud to come up. He is a Lakota and Dene indigenous organizer who's joined us today, and he's going to open the ceremony in a good way.
Good afternoon. My name is Arthur Red Cloud. ARTHUR, Red Cloud, REDCLOUD, CLOUD. It's an honor and I'm humbled to be here. I was just reading the room, and I had to take a spiritual shower because I needed to know, to get my mind and my heart in the right place, so that the words I speak may speak to those who are in desperate need as well as who are also seeking it. To the media, I hope and pray that you speak these words loudly, clearly, and excessively in rotations, as far as because it's not our race that combines us. It's not our color. It's not our minds. It's our hearts. So I ask you to just because we are all accountable to each other, with each other, for each other. I'm Red Cloud, as I said. I'm 7 generations of Chief Red Cloud. My mother comes from Chief Manuelito. I wanted just to bring us in a good place, so that way we leave in a good place. As we bring our hearts, no matter where we came from, or what we're doing, or what's on our mind, or what's on our hearts, that we are all here for each other, as well as we continue to be here, although we might not be here physically, that our hearts and our prayers are still here. So I just kind of wanted just to bring you in a prayer. I'm part of the American Indian movement as well, so I wanted to bring an ancestor here to just kind of just, I guess you could say, to bring the medicine, or bring, the prayers to everyone here. So, the Great Creator, we want to thank you for just being here. We want you to ask you to just guide us, protect us today, and protect the people of East Palestine. May the great mystery continue to guide you, protect you, and the passing of your loved ones, wherever they may be, whether they are hurting, whether they are sick, whether they are still moving these places. I just wanted just to give a brief introduction of who I am, and we've been fighting pipelines as well as petrochemicals in our areas, and as well as in the South. So I'm just really, really humbled to be here to listen to your stories and to be here for you, whatever I can, and just to continue to spread those stories as well, too, because these are not just stories, they're just a message, they're testimonies. So thank you.
Thank you, Arthur. Can you all hear me? Great. So this event today is called We Refuse to Die, East Palestine Rising. As you all in the room know, exactly 1 year ago to the day, a Norfolk Southern train derailed just a couple hundred yards down from where we are now.